Hello future engineers, there is another video in integral calculus about iterated integrals. So here are the problems. Evaluate the integrals 0 to a, 0 to square root of a square minus y square, x square dx dy over quantity uh, x square plus y square raised to 3 halves. So it's better we have to transform this integral into polar coordinates. So this is equated to 0 equals x, lower limit here. And this is equated to x. So x squared equals a squared minus y squared, or x squared plus y squared equals a squared, which is a circle in the first quadrant of radius a. So limits for radius would be 0 to a, and therefore the angle theta would be 0 to pi over 2. So this is the original integral. Then we interpret that, we replace that to x squared, which is r squared cosine squared theta in polar coordinates. Dx dy differential area is r dr d theta as explained in the preceding slides. Then r squared to the 3 halves is r cubed. So we change limits to uh, 0 to pi over 2, 0 to a of this. So this is the figure as our guide. So that would be, we cancel r cube. So integral of cosine squared theta times integral of dr. So that's r. So 0 to pi over 2 of r cosine squared theta from 0 to a d theta. So that would be a minus 0. So a, so integral 0 to pi over 2 of a cosine squared theta from d theta. So because the limits are from 0 to pi over 2, we can use Walley formula for the integral of cosine squared theta d theta, and that is a times quantity 1 over 2 times pi over 2, so pi over 4. So the answer is pi over 4 of a. 37.2. So we don't need to transform this. And integral of cosine x over x dx cannot be evaluated readily, so there's a need to invert the order of integration. So we integrate with respect to y first. So this is the given. Then we equate this to x. 1 is x as our guide to change limits. So upper limit x, 1 is x, which is this vertical line here. Y is x, which is that line there. And since we change the order of integration, the final variable would be x. So we have a vertical strip as shown. So that limits for x would be from 0 to 1. So this is still 0 to 1. And for y is 0 here, and y is x, 0 to x. So that would be I equals integral 0 to 1, 0 to x of cosine x over x dy dx. So we treat this as constant. Integral of dy is just y. So I is integral 0 to 1 of cosine x over x times y from 0 to x dx. So if we replace y by x, we cancel x, so cosine x, then 0. So that would be integral of cosine x dx from 0 to 1. And the integral of cosine x is simply sine x from 0 to 1. So that would be sine of 1 minus sine of 0, so sine of 1. So I is sine of 1. Then next, integral from 0 to 1 x to 1 of x cosine y cubed dy dx. So we don't need to transform this to polar coordinates. if we evaluate with respect to y first, so there's no y square, so we cannot evaluate it readily. Instead, we invert the order of integration. We integrate with respect to x first. So this is equated to y, so x is y. This is equated to 1 equals y. So we have horizontal line 1 is y. So after we invert the order of integration, so that means y the final variable. So this is our horizontal strip, and limits of y would be still 0 to 1. So this is 0 to 1. And for x, x is 0 here, to x is y there. So 0 to 1, 0 to y of x integral of x cosine y cubed dx, then dy. We invert the order of integration. So this is treated constant. So integral of x dx is x squared over 2. So integral 0 to 1 of x squared over 2 cosine y cubed. Then from 0 to y dy. And that would be 1 half y squared, integral 0 to 1, 1 half y squared cosine of y cubed minus lower limit 0, of course, 0 dy. Then this is uh, in the form cosine u du. So we just introduce 3, 1/3, 1 half, integral 0 to 1, 1/3 cosine of y cubed times 3y squared dy. So that would be 1/6, then sine of y cubed from 0 to 1. Sine of 1 cube is sine of 1. Sine of 0 cube is sine of 0, which is 0. So what 1/6 quantity sine of 1 cube minus sine of 0 cube, and that's 1/6 sine of 1. Then next integral 0 to a, 0 to square root of a squared minus y squared, x to the fourth dx dy over quantity x squared plus y squared raised to 3 halves. So let's transform this to polar. So I integral 0 to pi over 2, 0 to a, because this is a circle and equated to x. So x squared plus y squared equals a squared, radius a. So that's why limits of radius 0 to a in the first quadrant. So just like this. So limits for theta 0 to pi over 2, 0 to pi over 2. So r to the fourth cosine to the fourth theta, the dx dy is r dr d theta as explained in the preceding slides. Then r cubed. So that's r squared cosine to the fourth theta dr d theta. And we evaluate with respect to r first. So r cubed over 3 cosine to the fourth theta. Then from 0 to a d theta. So this would be a cubed over 3 minus 0, so it's still a cubed over 3 from 0 to pi over 2 of cosine to the fourth theta d theta. Then we evaluate this by Wallay formula, definite integral, because the limits are from 0 to pi over 2. So this is a cubed over 3 times quantity 3 times 1 over 4 times 2, then times pi over 2 for alpha. So cancel out 3. So the answer is pi a cubed over 16. So that's it for this video.